we're doing on potions. Oh, it's limping. Okay. Let's take a breather. Sharpen up. Top out on health. Get some slinger ammo. Our raider ride got poisoned. Or fluviumed. I guess we could go back to the camp since we're right here. Fill up on all of our items just to be safe. Oh, I wonder if I can put the immunity mantle on for this. I forgot I had that. Thought I had the immunity mantle. Maybe not. We could use the cleanser booster, which should negate the effluvium, I think. It's been a while since I've done this fight. But the cleanser booster is supposed to be to counteract negative status ailments. I guess we'll find out if that works on Black Veil. Of course it goes to sleep in here. It's one of the worst places to fight it. Oh, see if we can get the wing. Managed to tag the wing tip and nothing else. But if we can get a knockdown and true charge, that might be enough to win the fight. That's a sweeping lead. Alright, need some big damage here. Yeah, it's okay damage. Oh, it's the area effect bomb. Oh, that's pretty big coverage, but if we can keep it over here, then we should be alright. Well, not a complete true charge, but still good damage. Body sucker. thought that was gonna be it. Alright, let's wrap around and try and get out of that narrow corridor. Ah, gotcha. Whew. First part of that fight went a little bit rough, but we were able to pull out a victory in the end. Got most breaks too. I don't know if we got the wings, but we got the chest, the head, and the tail. And the hands. I like Valhazak. Both the regular version and Black Veil. It's a cool monster. Okay, we got Cortex, Shard, another tail, Wing, Conqueror's Seal, no Elder Dragon Bones, and no Fang. Deathweaver Membrane is a fairly rare drop, not the rarest, but not bad. Got claws and shards from our cat, no fangs.
Great. Yeah. Let's go.
Looks like we'll be needing to investigate the Elder Dragons a bit deeper.
Next research target is the Coral Highlands. I will sweep through town, take care of what I need to take care of, and think about if I want to do that in this session. There are some things that I'd like to farm up.
Ready for action.
So it might be good to do that next time. We'll see. First, let's look at Black Veil's gear.
Want something making?
Weapons. I think there was a Valhazak tree before. Yeah, it's down here. The Monstrous Madness. It is a dragon element greatsword that has average Elder Seal, 2 decoration slots, decent sharpness. Less raw than what we're using now, though. And that's built off the base Valhazak line. For armor, the Black Veil Hazak Alpha Plus set looks like this. It is pretty similar to the higher rank version. I wonder if it's the same model. Nope, it is in fact different. Sort of this undead queen look. I like the patterning on the dress. Overall, the texture and patterning on the set's pretty neat. On the head, we've got Peak Performance, level 2, Dragon Attack level 2. Peak Performance increases attack when your health is full. Chest piece has recovery speed level 2. Recovery speed is a faster regeneration rate for red health when you take damage. Dragon attack level 2. Hands have recovery up and speed eating. Waist has speed eating and peak performance. And the legs have effluvia resistance and dragon attack. Effluvia resistance wouldn't be bad, especially for farming that particular monster. Fortunately, that would drop our handicraft level. The set skill for Valhazak, the Valsolvane, requires 2 pieces of gear to activate, but it allows recovery to exceed the red portion of the health gauge, meaning if your health gauge is ticked down and you have a red portion and you use a potion, it will allow you to boost past that with your recovery. A lot of the sort of immortality sets I've seen people make involve using Valhazak gear, which can be pretty handy, especially if you pair it with the late game augments that allow you to regain health when you attack. Black Veil Beta is, again, pretty different. Almost looks like a wedding dress. All the white sections, I believe, can be recolored, but it's a slightly different variation and trades off pared down skills for more decoration slots. Let's see, I wonder if I have what I need to make parts of the gun lance. Oh no, it's from this line, I think. From the Great Juros tree, we drop down to the Valhazak tree. And then from there, there's only one tier of upgrades for the Death Lance Val Spissa, but it requires 2 fangs. Doesn't require a mantle, interestingly enough. But unfortunately, we do not have any fangs, which are only obtained from head breaks. Fortunately, with wall splats, I believe every time you splat it in the wall, it takes head damage. So overall, it's not too difficult to get head breaks now. But we didn't get any drops for the fangs on our last run. This particular gun lance, this is a long 6. The fully upgraded Viper Toby is also long 6, I think. But it's going to be a little bit lower damage. And it won't have the dragon element, which is not too important for a shelling build. But the Death Lance has 2 decoration slots on it, which is nice. This one is going to be the next goal for us to work up to. What I'll do is I'll stick that on my wish list, and I'll put this on my wish list. When I do some grinding off camera, I will go back and work on this. These 2 weapon upgrades for the Hazak line are high rank, so I won't bother doing that on camera. It should be relatively easy to go through and take my master rank gear and just push over high rank Valhazak to get what I need for first tier, second tier, and then I'll probably have to go back and do some more Black Veil at some point. But I think that will do it for now. What I might do off camera is also do some expeditions into the Coral Highlands and finish the research. And then once I max out the research and get the quest, then I'll pick up in the next recording session and we'll proceed through the next progression of quests, because I do want to do the next one in the next session, since the Coral Highlands Elder Dragon that we unlock is one of my favorites. So, that said, we will call this particular session good here, and I will see you guys next time. Hello, and welcome back to another recording session for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. It has been a handful of days since I recorded the last session. I've been trying to group these recording sessions a little bit closer together, seeing as how we're getting pretty close to the end of the game. Jumping back in with our Hunter Elta, real quickly, you can see here that I'm testing out the weapon pose that was added in one of the recent patches. You can now have your Hunter strike a weapon-specific pose depending on which weapon they've got equipped, and it makes for some pretty interesting photo opportunities. To sort of bring everyone up to speed, since the last recording session, I did do some grinding off camera. I ran some hunts, went back to high rank, and was able to craft the Black Veil Valhazak Gunlance. If we take a look at this, the Deathlance Val Spissa, this is what the best long shell type gunlance in the base Iceborne game before DLC. Taking a look at the stats real quick, it's got a 575 attack, decent sharpness with a white chunk, carries the dragon element with average Elder Seal, and it has 2 level 2 decoration slots. Like I mentioned before, the shelling type is long, and the shelling level 6. It might actually top out at a higher level than the Viper gun lance I was using before. I ended up using this particular weapon for quite a while until the Siege DLC introduced some new weapons. Eventually, when we take the gun lance out for some hunts, I will be using this one for now until we get something top tier in the end game. But before we do all that, I'd like to pick up where we left off as far as the key quests go. What I'll do is I'll change back to Greatsword set. And let's see if we can optimize our decorations. I could take off Grinder and Fortitude. The next particular target that we're going after is a The next target is a water dragon, and as a result, we need to take thunder resistance because it's a water dragon. What I could do is throw that on here, and instead of Crisis, actually, I'll leave Crisis on, and I'll put Grinder here. Take Grinder off. Faster sharpening is nice, but not really super essential for our weapon. And this will max out our thunder resistance, which will be helpful for the water dragon. The quest we need to accept is a light from the abyss. What we'll do is we will eat for attack, double check our item loadout, make sure we've got everything stocked and ready, and we'll jump straight into the required quest. I want to say we are 2 or 3 quests away from the final boss. We are fairly close. So unless we hit any major roadblocks, we should be able to get through the base game in this particular recording session. We'll see. Our target is Namiel, which they named in the key quest description at the end of the last session when we got this one. And this particular monster lives in the Coral Highlands.
Watch yourself.
high up in the Coral Highlands. I think I actually started in the wrong camp. If we head up to the second camp and jump down in this flatter area where we've fought a lot of monsters, I think the cutscene is over there. Just like the other required Elder targets, we have to get to the site of the cutscene, and then we can proceed with the fight. Because right now it has our objective to sight Anamiel. If we're lucky, we might be able to get enough traces that'll just point us to where the cutscene is.
Look!
We can also pick up Nergigante traces as well. Oh no, I think I actually need to go way up top to where some of the monsters like to sleep. The high point, meaning the very top of the map. If I had my glider mantle, I could just take the updrafts over there, but I don't, which means we'll have to hoof it. More traces up this way. If we just keep grappling through the platforms, heading towards the very top, then that should be our spot to hit the cutscene.